Hello and welcome to CCR number 4. In this CCR, we will be discussing how did you integrate technologies, hardware, software, and online in this project. The breakdown will be in 3 parts: hardware, software, and online. Let's start with hardware. The hardware in this project refers to the physical tools that were used in the creation of your project. Some examples of this would be cameras, tripods, lighting systems, and microphones, or any other tool used in the creation of a project. One of the pieces of hardware that I used for the pre-filming aspects of this project was my computer. I used this device to do thorough and in-depth research on various topics that I was unfamiliar with. Another hardware piece that I used to gain more knowledge on different media formats was my Cambridge textbook. This helped me to learn ways to implement theories, camera movements, sounds, and lighting effects. During the filming process, the main piece of hardware that I used was my phone. I used it to film all of my scenes and to take various photos for each of my blog posts. This was probably one of the most crucial pieces of hardware in this entire project. The last piece of physical hardware that I used was a digital camera. This was used in the scenes with the crazy old man when he was filming a recording of himself. Next is software. The software that is in this question is referring to how data that is captured is organized and manipulated. Some examples of this would be editing pictures, creating a movie through a program, or creating an online 3D model to visually see what your project or product could look like. One form of software that I have used is Microsoft Word. I use this resource to type out each of my blog posts before I copy them into Blogger. This approach allowed me to visually see my word count and to confirm the correct spelling on my words. Another really good resource that I used in the software field was Writer Duet. This website really helped me to make a functional and professional looking script. I also, through it, learned various parts of a script that I can use later in more projects. The most important piece of software programming that I used during the course of this project was iMovie. This resource is what I edited and formatted my final movie clip on, and what I have now also edited all my CCRs on. I have used it to place text into my scenes, creating my credits, editing clips to be longer or shorter than originally intended, and to record the entire voiceover for my film. This app has been so helpful in the overall composition of this project. If I had not had it, I would not have had the quality of project that I have. Now let's talk about online. Integrating online technologies refers to how different platforms online present information, research, and how we share our findings with other people. Some examples of this include cloud storage, like iCloud, social media platforms or blogs, emailing, and research information. In the planning phases of this film, I was researching immensely on various platforms to gather information about media and filming. I would especially use Google and Google Scholar to find sources that I could both understand and that were credible. Another online resource that I would use frequently were online dictionaries and thesauruses. I would use these online tools to know what larger words meant and to find more academic language to replace words that were too simple. The last and most important online resource that I used was Blogger. This site allowed me to record my entire process of brainstorming, researching, planning, filming, editing, and reflecting. It was a clean and simple way to organize my ideas and allowed me to succeed in this project. If I were going to go back and reflect on any ideas that I've researched or planned upon, it would be easy and simple to find them on this blog.